Hey everyone, Austin Smith here with Schulz, and I thought I'd come on and talk today about a question that I get pretty frequently, and that is, am I invested properly? And obviously that's something that's different for everyone's situation because people have different emotions and feelings around being invested in the stock market and investments in general. But I thought I would go over some rules of thumbs and some things to think about when thinking about if you're invested properly. And there's two really main parts to this, and the first one is the time horizon for the investment that you're making. The biggest one out there for most people is retirement. And so with retirement, there is a goal, an end date where exactly, maybe it's 20, 25, 30, 40 years, or maybe it's on the shorter end, 5, 10, 15 years. But there is a time horizon you have in mind of when you would like this goal, the money that you're putting towards retirement, to then probably be used one day. So the first main part is time horizon, and the second main part is your comfort level around investing and around the stock market. And there's a lot of people that will have you answer questionnaires or think about how are you going to react in the future if this happens in the stock market, if the market falls, or are you going to freak out? And I don't think there's a whole lot of merit to thinking about what can be done in the future. I think it's probably a whole lot more useful to look back and see what did you do in the past. This March we had a great example of the sky was falling in the stock market because of what was going on in the world with the the pandemic of the coronavirus and everything related around that. So how did you react in those times? How did you feel in those times? Were you freaking out and losing sleep at night and wanting it all to stop, or were you able to think long term and think, okay, long term I'm going to be fine, and maybe looked at it as an opportunity to put some more money away at those low times in the market? And so that's how you figure out more accurately your comfort level with investing. And those two main parts, time horizon and your comfort level, is what we like to call creates your ability to take risk with the time horizon, and your willingness to take risk around your emotions in the stock market. And being able to combine those two things, ability and willingness, you can really craft an investment policy that you should feel comfortable with and you should live by with your investments. And combining those things is, we have goals and we want to reach them at some point in time. And so really what makes a whole lot of the most sense really is building those two things, those ability to take risk and the willingness to take risk, into your financial plan, and building something and projecting out what does this look like when you maybe want to retire, or whatever goal you have in 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And we can see, does that reach our goal? Does that get us there? Do we need to do more? Do we not have to do as much? These are all things that go into different factors and levers that can be pulled when trying to reach goals. If watching this, you started to think about, how you're invested, if you think it's the best, if it's for what your situation, if you just want to talk more about it, we'd love to talk with you about that. Just hop on the website, schultzwealth.com, and there's the contact us button. We'd love for you to jump on the calendar, schedule a call, and, to learn more about your situation and, your feelings and emotions and what you've done around risk, and, kind of craft maybe what we think you should do from there. It's really easy. Would love to hear from you. Love to talk to you. Again, Austin Smith here with Schulz Wealth. Take care.